Accessing 40 horsepower in a new motorcycle for under 1.9 lakh rupees is a recent shift in the Indian market. Bajaj achieved this with the Pulsar NS400Z, pricing it at exactly 1.86 lakh rupees. The numerical dominance is clear watching these specs count up: 349cc, liquid cooling, ride-by-wire throttle, and 4 riding modes. However, a spec sheet cannot describe how a throttle behaves in traffic, how suspension reacts to dirt, or how a chassis holds its line through a corner. With a 1.9 lakh budget, you have to decide if you want the highest horsepower available or a machine built for your specific riding habits. To help you decide, we are benchmarking the NS400Z against 5 rivals priced in the exact same bracket. We will evaluate these alternatives based on what you gain and what you lose by moving away from the Pulsar. This segment has split into highly specialized niches, where every purchase is a deliberate trade-off. This radar chart sets our baseline. The NS400Z maxes out the power and tech axes, setting the high watermark for performance per rupee in the urban street fighter category. At 1.86 lakh, no other motorcycle offers this level of straight-line acceleration or highway cruising stability. But that performance comes with rougher edges. The on-off throttle response is jerky, making low-speed maneuvering in the city feel unrefined. The standard bidirectional quickshifter also feels clunky. It requires more physical effort than the systems found on more expensive sports bikes. You will also notice where Bajaj saved on manufacturing costs to afford that engine. The paint and switchgear quality are strictly average. Choosing the NS400Z means accepting these mechanical compromises in exchange for raw power. If you prioritize cornering over top speed, the 1.85 lakh KTM RC160 is the primary alternative. You trade engine size for a sophisticated split trellis frame and WP Apex USD forks. This hardware makes the KTM significantly more agile than the heavier, wider NS400Z when diving into a tight corner. Note how the chart redraws itself. The agility axis spikes, but comfort disappears because the RC160 requires a cramped, aggressive seating posture. Leaning forward over the tank makes stop-and-go traffic and long highway tours physically demanding on your wrists and back. The RC160 delivers track-ready handling, but only to riders willing to endure the physical toll of its geometry. If you prefer a relaxed cruising experience, the Royal Enfield Bullet 350 Standard is priced at 1.9 lakh. This machine relies on the J-Series 349cc air and oil-cooled engine and a classic pinstriped fuel tank with almost no plastic fairings in sight. You gain high low-end torque for effortless city pulls, better pillion comfort, and a simpler mechanical build. As the comfort axis hits its peak on the chart, the tech and agility axes shrink. You lose the electronics, the riding modes, and the ability to maintain high highway speeds. The Bullet 350 is built for a heritage-focused experience, rather than a chase for modern features. For riders intending to leave the asphalt, the Kawasaki KLX 230 costs 1.84 lakh. It weighs only 139 kilograms and uses long travel suspension to manage large impacts. This lightweight allows it to traverse deep mud and trails, where the 176-kilogram NS400Z would likely get stuck. The trade-off on the street is significant. You get a modest 19 horsepower and a basic LCD display instead of the Bajaj's full tech suite. The 880mm seat height also makes it difficult for many riders to reach the ground at a stoplight. The KLX 230 is an uncompromising dirt bike that happens to be road legal. 2 alternatives focus on reducing your costs. The Hero Extreme 250R is the most affordable on this list at 1.72 lakh. By choosing the 250cc engine, you save 14,000 rupees up front while still reaching 60 kilometers per hour in 3.2 seconds. You lose the top-end stability and highway passing power provided by the 400cc class. Then there is the 1.9 lakh Simple Energy One electric scooter. With a 265-kilometer range, your daily fuel costs drop to almost zero, insulating you from petrol price increases. However, you give up the mechanical feel of shifting gears and the ability to take long-distance highway tours without frequent charging stops. These options suggest that for some riders, the best performance metric is a lower cost of ownership. This matrix helps match these bikes to your specific daily riding rather than just comparing specs. The simple one wins on lifetime savings for commuters, but the Hero Extreme 250R is the best budget entry for those who want a petrol engine. Track novices should look at the KTM RC160 for its chassis feedback and cornering precision. The Kawasaki KLX 230 is the only option here for serious dirt work, provided the seat height works for you. The Royal Enfield Bullet 350 remains the primary choice for those who prioritize pillion comfort and retro styling. For riders who want maximum horsepower per rupee and can tolerate a jerky throttle, the Pulsar NS400Z is the most capable highway machine in this bracket. Be honest about your actual roads and your physical limits. Select the machine that matches your actual weekly mileage and your preferred riding style. If this data helped you narrow your choice, tell us your pick in the comments and subscribe for more market comparisons.
This video and subscribe to the channel for more.